What's up, everybody? It's Kyle, and in this episode, I want to talk to you a little bit about setting yourself up for a morning routine that will guarantee success for whatever it is you're trying to do. Now, the reason that you need a morning routine is because whatever it is you are trying to do, whether it's create your own company, whether it's create massive financial wealth for yourself, financial freedom, following your dreams or passions, whatever it is, you need a morning routine that will set you up and prime you for the day. So I want to go over a couple things here. I have tried the gambit of everything, and I want to go over a couple things that have worked for me and why they have worked. So the first secret to this is to hit the like button and subscribe below. And also follow me on Instagram because I post there pretty much daily, so you will get other tips and insights to my daily life as well. So now, a little bit about my intro to this morning routine, morning rituals. When I was in college, I pretty much didn't have anything. I never had a morning routine growing up. So pre-college, it was pretty much, and during college, it was pretty much just, my morning routine was drinking coffee and working off a hangover. Not much to it. I just was kind of all over the place. And it wasn't until I really started zoning in to realize, what am I gonna do after college, like when real life happens? And I started getting introduced to a few things. Now, the first thing I was introduced to was, it was a book, and it was from my brother. It was a guy named Wayne Dyer, and a little bit of overview of that was he started talking about, it was a little bit of the esoteric type thinking that I got into. So it was, some of the things I can really remember was talking about how, there is nothing solid. Everything is a vibration. Everything in the world, even if you're looking at it and it seems like it's a solid structure, say it's a building, for instance, when you break it down to the smallest molecule and atoms, they are alive. They are moving. It's same with you and your hands and your body. It seems like a solid structure, but it's always alive. It's always moving. And it's about creating that expansion of your mind and thinking differently. So another guy that I was introduced right after that was by a man named Eckhart Tolle. And I'm gonna put a link to the book down below, but it was called The Power of Now. So that really got me to thinking of a different type of way to start thinking outside the box and start thinking bigger pictures and really be able to expand your mind and think differently. And those were two of the guys that I really gravitated towards. So I started down the road of searching more for this type of thinking, these type of routines and ways to manifest what you were looking to do in life. So one more quick story is something I came across in about 2012 when I first moved to New York City, and that was while I was pursuing my acting career and also the real estate career, while I was trying to make money while pursuing my acting career. It was this mindset. I was starting to find different ways of thinking, and it was this mindset, and it was actually a video. There was a book also, but I watched the video because actually the video was better. And it was called The Secret. Now, many of you might know this, and there's a lot of people that really just dismiss it right away. But essentially what it broken down to in the simplest terms was that, your thoughts become things. And, now that's kind of crazy just to think about, like, I'm gonna think about something and I'm gonna get it. But there is a lot of, if you delve deeper into it, there was a lot of truth to this. And when I first discovered this, now I will give you the first month I came across this, and it was talking about developing or thinking about something that you think is kind of not unattainable, but like if you attained it, it would be because of this. It wasn't like something that was, you thought was just too far out there, like having making $1 billion. It was nothing like that. It was something that you were already doing, but if you could hit to a certain goal, that it would just like kind of astonish you. So, and then the point was to live like this, to live like this, and try it for a month, and just whenever you have those limiting thoughts, just let them go, and just for that 1 month, be in the feelings of having that, what you were going for already. Like you already had it. You walked around with it. You already had it. It was coming to you. You didn't have to try, but you went through the motions to try it. But you didn't, there was no feeling of want. It was almost like you already had it and you were just working towards it. So the first month, I was on the roll of doing pretty well in real estate. I was making about, $8,000 doing rentals a month, or doing 8 deals or so. And the 1 month that I tried this, I was learning about the secret. I just decided, you know what? It would be kind of crazy, and I would have to attest it to somebody because I've never done it before, but to do 15 rentals in a month, that's double what I've done, and make about 20 grand. I've never done that before. So I figured, that's a good goal to try for that. And then another thing was on the acting side was to book a role. To book an acting role this month, and just to walk around in the feelings like I already have it, and it's coming to me. So both of these things I tried at the same time. And there was also things I was thinking about, in other aspects of my life, but I tried these two. And I'm dead serious that month I did those 15 rentals. I made that 20 grand, and I booked an acting role. And I was floored. And from that moment, it just flipped for me. So now I kept searching for what else was going to work. So here are 5 morning rituals, which I believe that if you do them, they will create positive benefits for your life, guaranteed. And it's exactly what I go through to start my day every day. And it kind of primes me. If you look at Tony Robbins, he'll talk about priming, but I encourage to try it out. It's my morning routine, my morning ritual. So number 1, meditation. Now meditation is, I don't suggest one style or one thing is the end all be all. Meditation is, for me, it's 5 minutes in the morning. It's a matter of there's many apps out there that will teach routines for meditation, but for me, it's really just about hearing what's going on around me, feeling what's in my body, and then just meditating and letting those thoughts that I have that are just coming to you, which people have thoughts all day long. They're not anything you created. They're just coming into you, and you really need to just let them go and acknowledge them, let it go, and have a blank slate. And just be able to do that, because your mind will be like a chimpanzee just jumping from one thought to another if you let it. So this is creating the habit of being able to have a thought and just still focus on the task at hand, which in meditation is not having any thoughts, but not being mad at yourself if you do think of something. It's just think of it and let it go, and focus on this black, open just oneness and field. Your mind will train, and it will, trust me, it will become more entranced and more clear to be able to focus on whatever the task at hand is. So number 2, for me, it's prayer. Now, I'm not really a religious person. I went to Catholic school for 8 years, but I'm very spiritual, and whatever that is for you, whether it's, some people may say God, Jesus, that's for me, Allah, whatever it is, it's connecting to that higher power and being able to have that connectedness and ask for what you want. Kind of like the secret is, kind of like that secret story I was telling you about. It's just being able to really, ask that higher power for what you're looking for and what you're going after, and the health that you may want or anything, and just putting it out there to the universe to ask and have that open mind of being able to ask for it and just let it be. So number 3 is Mourning Pages. Now, I've gotten this from Julie Cameron's An Artist's Way. I believe it's called An Artist's Way, and I'll put that link below. It's really just being able to, it's a 1-page thing on a journal. Now, I do this ideally in the morning, and if you can right at night, but in the morning it's very important because there's many thoughts that are flooding you from the night before. So if you can just write all these down in a one-page thing, it's gonna look like scribble and children's handwriting, but just getting all the thoughts of your what is in your mind and getting it out there on paper and just being able to release it. And it's something about and it's not typing this out, it's something about writing this that will clear your head a bit for the day ahead, and just get it all out there on paper and get some of your hopes, your dreams, whatever it is you're thinking about. It's really just thoughts and flooding that with paper and unloading it. You can date this if you want and try to make it legible so that you can maybe go back at some point and keep these collections of journals. But it's almost like journaling, but it's really not. It's not journaling. It's kind of just getting it out there, getting whatever's in your head, whatever your thoughts are, onto paper and just out in the world. So number 4 for me is exercise. I really stress this with anybody, and it's really, I'm not, like you have to run 3 miles, which I do now, but I've worked up to that. It's not any kind of exercise per se. It's really just movement of body and getting the blood flowing. And I mean, Tony Robbins even talks about this. I think he jumps on a trampoline every day. It's really just about getting motion in the body and getting your blood flowing. And that there's so many added benefits to that: health, mental clarity, and just being able to wake up. And it's really ideally done in the morning, not at the end of the day. It really jumpstarts your day. There's also other health benefits that carry you out throughout the day if you exercise in the morning. So now number 5, and this could be the most important thing in my morning routine. Now this could be done before exercise, this could be done after exercise. If you have 5 minutes, you need ideally about 5 minutes. Sometimes I do it on the treadmill where I'm running 3 miles, which is about 30 minutes, if I'm just going at a nice easy pace. But this number 5 is the most important thing you could do, and I believe it's it really will. It's pretty much an extension of The Secret, but what it is visualizing what you want in life and feeling the feelings of having it right now. So how you get to this, it's easier said than actually done. You start thinking about what it is you want in life, whatever it is. Let's use an example: making $1 million, right? So you have this idea of making $1 million, and now you see it. You basically see it. You see it in your bank account. You feel the feelings of having it, of how you feel with it right now at this moment, and walking out your door into the world and having this and knowing that you have that $1 million. Let's think about something else. Let's take the example of booking an acting role. You're going about the day, you're thinking, what would it feel like? Not just thinking about it intellectually, because that's not ultimately going to do anything. It's really about thinking about it intellectually at first. Okay, that's what I want. Booking an acting role. Where is it at? What show? What's it look like? How does it feel when I get the call to book it? How does it feel when I'm arriving on set? Now when I've done the work, now when I've seen the end product, how do I feel about that? And being able to, now it's gonna feel like a lie at first, but being able to walk around with that and leave that visualization time with feeling the feelings of having that goal, whatever it is, and that is the law of attraction. That assuredness, that feeling, because we're in a feeling universe. It's not about thinking about something and making it happen. It's about feeling it. And if you feel that, that's a real thing. And if you can manifest that and hold on to that and walk out into the world with that and still pursue whatever it is that you're going after, but hold that feeling in, you're going to attract the things that you want. So that is the most important thing that you can do in the morning routine. Now, that's everything. And if you try all those things, see what works for you, I really want to hear about it. So if you can leave a comment in the comment section below, I would love it. And give me some feedback about what might have worked for you. Again, follow me on Instagram. I post there pretty much daily. And be sure to subscribe to this and share this with somebody that might help out hearing. So Other than that, take care and I'll see you later.